Hey there, thanks for watching. This is The Well-Behaved Wallet, and I am coming at you with a brand new decluttering video. So it is Labor Day weekend here in the States, and I have the whole day ahead of me with no commitments, and I figured now is the perfect time to get started on this project that I have this kind of time and energy to devote to decluttering. So I have been putting this off for a long time, and I figured now is the time to start. I'm going to be decluttering an upstairs bedroom to turn into an office space. And it's a pretty massive project, but I'm feeling good. I feel like we can get this done. So I have kind of a general plan of what I'm going to do. It's filled with things like books and papers and office supplies and random memorabilia and random crap that we're never going to use. So my plan is to take all of that stuff out, to throw away the garbage, to decide what I want to donate, and then have the stuff that I want to keep. So take everything out, weed through, clean the space, and then put just the essentials back in. So 3 steps. Take everything out, clean, put the essentials back in. We'll see how that goes. That's kind of my general idea. We'll see how it actually pans out in reality. But that's kind of what you gotta do. So like I've said, the hardest part is getting started, so now is a perfect time to get started, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I've got my tunes, my dust mask because I'm allergic to dust, and a stack or 2 energy shot that I got from the Dollar Tree. We'll see how this works. Little mini review. So this is a stack or 2 pop energy shot, super strength. It just has caffeine, taurine, and niacinamide in it. The flavor is cherry cola. So I'll let you know. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty, this is the room. It's like a horror show. It's a horror show. It's look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nuts. And that's the door. That's a light. It's a shelf. So this used to be my sister's bedroom. Ooh, it's gonna be tough because there's a lot of like sentimental stuff in here, like my grandmother's things from when she passed away. I don't know. I'm going to try to err on the side of caution and not throw away anything that might be potentially, oh geez. I just saw my sister's AAA membership here. Potentially important. Not throw that away. So yeah, we're going to do what we can with what we have, where we are right now. Okay, so I'm going to get started and put this on. Alrighty, so it's about 4-ish hours later. I've been working for a solid 4 hours, and I'm gonna say about a third of the way through. So this is, it's still kind of a nightmare, but it's a little bit less of a nightmare. And before that's all garbage, and those are going out. Turn it around. I don't know if you can see. Not really the best way. This little thingy over here is a big difference. That changed for sure. So that's a good thing. But I am exhausted, and I'm going to take a bit of a break, have something to eat, gather up my strength, and then hopefully get back into it later on tonight. Yeah. Well, let me fill you in. See all the stuff that used to be in here? All of that stuff that used to be here. Let me show you where that is now. Hold on. Wait for it. I'm walking down our stairs. It's now all here. So this is phase 2. It's to go through all of that and weed it out. But I feel like we're making progress because I have something like 5 bags of garbage. Actually, let me count. 6 bags of garbage. They are right there. So I feel like we're making progress, slowly but surely. Hey guys, I am back at it for round 2. I've changed my entire look. I got a big sassy bun going on, inspired by the one and only Graveyard Girl, Bunny Meyer. It wasn't intentional, it just happened. Anyway, I am going to jump back into another round, a deeper dive, so my second phase of decluttering. I have pulled most of the stuff out. Most of the stuff, I mean papers, notes, books, random crap, receipts, checks, keepsakes, cards, or like tons of crap. So I've pulled most of that out of the small bedroom, and I am now going through it, figuring out what to keep and what to store. I have kind of decided that I'm going to try to, instead of shredding or getting rid of things now, I'm going to store them so my mom can look through them if she wants. If not, I'm just going to burn them or shred them or whatever. Things like bank statements, checkbooks, or checks, old checks, retirement account statements from like 9 years ago. And I've been Googling to see what the best practice is for handling those things, and it sounds like you should, for most of those things, like pay stubs, you don't need to keep them as long as you've reconciled as soon as you've reconciled against your W-2. So pay stubs from 2010 we don't need to keep anymore. Checks from 2010 that have already been, spent, we don't need to keep them anymore. So I'm just going to kind of put them in a bag, like a paper bag, and then once like mom gives the okay, we can just go through and burn them. So that's the plan. So phase 1, pulling everything out, took about 4 hours. I started at 2:30. I finished around 6:30. So 6:30, yeah. So exactly 4 hours. Took a big old nap from 7:30 until about 9. Then I jumped on a mastermind call, and now I'm diving back in. It's about 10:45. So that's the thing about having the house to myself, is I can declutter whenever I want. So I'll probably be up pretty late. And I'm trying to have a clear plan in place that I don't get all, when I get all fuzzy-eyed, I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I hit a snag when it came up against, like, what do I do with these random, like, stacks of paper? Like, so for example, in like a little desk, I found, shopping lists from 1998, and also my parents' wedding marriage license. I also found the deed to our car, to the car. My mom has a Scion, so I found the deed to the car next to like a clipping from like Ann Landers from 1970s that her mom must have sent her. Like it's mind-boggling. So it's not like I can just throw everything out. I feel like I have to go through one at a time because I might miss something, but at the same time it takes so much energy to go through that. So again, what I'm trying to do is like sort out, err on the side of caution, sort and like chunk tasks together. So pulling everything out is one task, and then going through it is another task, and then putting back only the essential stuff is the third task. So I'm really trying to stay in that frame of mind. So with that said, I am going to jump back into it. It's dark out, so I'm not going to grab that much footage. I'll try to kind of show you what I did at the end of it. Also, I'm filming on my laptop, so it's not the best quality footage. But I'm trying to do what I can with what I have. So that's where it's at. And I will hopefully show you the finished mid-stage and then finished product. So jumping in. Alrighty, so it is now Tuesday afternoon, and this is where I am for now, and as close to a finished product as I'm going to be for the time being. I've been working from about Sunday until today, Tuesday, so I would say about 20 to 25 hours of effort put in, and this is what we got, and I'll show you. This is my favorite part. You could see the floor, which is super exciting and encouraging. Let me put that back up. And the room just sounds different, which is one of my favorite parts of decluttering. It has been an intense effort, and I'm going to have to kind of rein it in for now and close up on the decluttering part. There's still some surfaces that I would like to do, like I will show you. So this area right here, I would like to work on a bit, by which I mean to weed through and keep the important stuff and maybe release the stuff that isn't as important. But I'm getting ready to head to FinCon tomorrow, so that's about all the time I have to work on this now. I get back on Sunday, so I'm hoping to maybe put in a couple of hours on Sunday. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm going to try for it. So that's that, and you may be wondering, so I mentioned that we had a lot of files and papers that needed to be stored, and they were everywhere, and I've kind of trimmed them down to just that on the outside, but everything else I have ordered and neatly stored here in the closet. Yeah, so you can see. That is where that is, and for the moment I'm pleased with that. We can leave it there. So that is my decluttering project. Now to just go and deal with the 14 bags of garbage that we've generated through this project, but on the whole, I feel like this was a positive use of my Memorial Day weekend, or excuse me, Labor Day weekend. Labor indeed, labor we did. But it's always a positive result to put in that time to declutter, because it changes your mindset. It changes the way you think. I find that when I'm in a decluttered area, it's so much easier to be creative and to be inspired. Plus, let me tell you, I found enough pens and rolls of clear tape in this room to last for like years and years and years. So I'm not buying things that I already have. So huge savings there. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this has been inspiring or helpful. Let me know if you had any big projects that you accomplished over Labor Day or over the summer. I know we still have 2-ish more weeks. Summer doesn't start till the 22nd, or autumn doesn't start till the 22nd, but I know that kind of Labor Day, this is sort of the end of people's sort of summer season. But let me know what you've accomplished this summer and what you're proud of. I would love to share with Jeanette with you in the comments.